Oops, he's onto us, baby brother. Hey, watch out for those razors sticking out of the pages there. Cut the wisecracks, okay?
Did you bring a pen?
Hey, that ain't no pen. That's a portable lightweight drill you got there. Ain't she a beaut? I can't wait to start drilling holes in the wall with her.
Okay, he can have it.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, man. I'll see you on the other side of the tunnel, huh? You enjoying yourself? Yeah, I'm having the time of my life. What's the matter? You still on my back to ride home to Mom? That plus an apology. For what, being born? No, to Miriam Mason. Just the sight of me turns her stomach. And what did you do to her besides kidnapping?
Our first wedding gift, huh?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Guess what it is?
Let's see. It's bigger than a bread box.
Much bigger.
Oh,
In fact,
yeah?
it's so much bigger we can't even wrap it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I can't guess, Nancy. You better tell me.
Oh, come on. 3 chances.
I don't like to take any chances. Come on, so what is it? Tell me.
Should I or should
Nancy,
I?
come on. Tell me, come on.
Guess who we're getting married this afternoon?
Well, at the Justice of the Peace, right?
Not anymore. Terry has invited us to get married in her living room. Isn't that a wonderful gift?
Our wedding at Terry's? Now, whose bright idea was this?
Hers. She's gonna take care of all the arrangements and everything. Well, I think, Ben and Lori will probably help.
What?
Isn't it unbelievable?
Oh, now, look, Nancy, I know she's your sister and all that, but after the things that she's done to you, that you told me about
Yeah,
your
look,
si-
I know about that, but that's in the past. It's different now. It means that they're finally accepting you as part of the family.
Just like that, huh?
Well, it's only taken them long enough. And I think that they're just making up for not celebrating our engagement. Don't you see?
Oh, frankly, I don't. No.
Well, it sure beats getting married at some tacky justice of the peace office anyway.
Well, you didn't have any complaints about this plan before now.
Yeah, but I've done it before. I mean, the first time it was a $25 special where I got to keep the plastic orchid. And then the second time it was a color snapshot. And, well, look, I want this to be special.
Nancy, I thought you told me you didn't want the hassle of a church wedding.
Well, this is the next best thing, right? And Terry's gonna have it catered and everything.
All right, well, look, if it's the catering part that thrills you, then I'll order one up right here at the King's Arms. How about that?
Oh, well, don't be silly. We can't do that at this late stage.
Oh, well, then, all right, I'll call the Greenbrier or Del Mar's, any place you want, Nancy, really, anything.
The place I want is my sister's living room.
Look, this is my wedding, too, right? I mean, don't I have any say in this?
Yeah, but I thought that you'd be thrilled to have the Davidsons and the Martins at our side.
What, for a couple of hours? Nancy, don't start thinking that Ben Martin is all of a sudden gonna kiss you on the cheek for suing him, huh?
Look, let's not argue about it. It's already said,
All right,
okay?
look, Nancy, believe me, all I'm trying to do is to protect you from insults. Now, they're probably making this grand gesture so that Ben can bargain his way out of litigation. And that, to me, is very insulting.
Well, I think our wedding would be perfect there. Especially when they see how great we are together.
Oh, what do we care about their opinions, huh?
A lot. Don't you see, Dan, for the first time, that I'm marrying someone that they have to respect? You. And if they respect you, then they're respecting me, too.
That's it. No more pictures.
Harold, this is my first big case. I just wanted something to remember it by.
Well, why don't you go out there and work on that typing that's been piling up on your desk?
That doesn't have to be done now.
Yeah, it does have to be done now. I need it for Dave's file.
Well, you should have said so. I would have had it done already. Listen, stop by my desk on the way out. I just want to use up the rest of this roll on you, okay?
Looks like my secretary is becoming your press secretary.
Yeah. Now, Harold, about Stacy. What's going to happen to her?
Well, as you know, she's going to have to be prosecuted for the murder.
The emotional stress of another trial? I don't think she'll be able to take that.
She might not even have to go before a judge. It all depends on the mental bill of health that the psychiatrists bring in on her.
What do you want me to do? Cheer for her insanity?
Well, no. But Dave, I'm not being callous about this. It's just that temporary insanity is bound to be her best plea. After all, she killed her mother, and she thought it was her sister.
Yes. Her own sister.
Well, actually, I guess she was really thinking of her more as a rival. Somebody who schemed away from her, the only man she ever loved. Now, I think Stacy wasn't herself long before she picked up that gun.
Yeah. I want to help her, Harold.
We better talk about that.
But look, I'm her father. I have to stand by her.
I understand that, but, gee, I got her up on the stand. I had to trick her into confessing. If it wasn't for that, you'd be behind bars right now for a crime you didn't commit. Now, think about that. I know you're her father. I know you want to help her and everything, but this isn't the right time. Now, look, they'll be setting bond for her pretty soon. That would be... Hey, that reminds me of something. Bond. Somebody coming in here you want to meet.
Who?
The mystery person who posted your bond.
So you run across Miriam, my little blonde princess. Her father's a board member of the local museum. Oh, kidding, old Chucky boy? You rubbing shoulders with Chuck? Look, I had a lot of explaining to do about you, Lance. Well, I know, you always did, didn't you? Tell me something. Did Miriam say she missed me? Let's try to be serious for once, okay? Come on, Jeremy, that's all an act. That girl had a crush on me. She used to wait on me with open arms when she was my guest at Saddleback. Yeah, under lock and key. I just got through reading the back issues of the Chronicle, all about your kidnapping and escape. All right, big boy, since you read all that newsprint, you tell me how it happened. She said you treated her like an animal. Said this guy, Blue Nobles, was the only one she could even breathe around. Oh, come on. I told that guy what to do. I was the boss and the brains. Just like I've always been with you, Jeremy. Just like you were over Vince Cardello. Am I lying 6 feet under? Huh? That's how on top of it they were. Yeah, I guess bars around your window make you a smarter man, right, Lance? No. No, it just gives me a place to lie around until I get a shot at Weaver. You mean Cardello's son? The guy that tried to help Miriam? The one you shot? My. You archaeologists do dig up the fine print, don't you? Look, I'm just trying to figure you out, Hugo. That's Lance. That's Lance the man. Well, you call yourself what you want to, man. But you owe Miriam an apology. All right. I'll apologize to her. You just bring her on over here and let me see her, huh? You can send one to Charles Carpenter, too, while you're at it. No, now you're crazy. Look, I'm tired of cleaning up after you. You're gonna have to smooth things out for yourself from now on. Look like one of your little clay statues you dig out of the dirt, huh? You wanna just clean me off and put me on the shelf of some glass museum? You wanna sit around here in a cage like an animal for the rest of your life? Look, I'll get out of here anytime I want to. Oh, yes. Well, watch me then, Jeremy. You wanna see me? When the time's right, I'm gonna go for Weaver. That guy might as well get himself a pigeonhole in the local morgue.
Time's up.
Well, baby brother's ready to shove off anyway. Ain't that right, Jeremy? Okay, Captain.
I still don't see what's so wrong about us standing in front of a justice of the peace. Come on.
Honey, don't you see what this means to me? My family have never accepted anything I've ever done. And now for the first time, they're saying that they want to.
I suppose the next thing you'll want is for Ben Martin to be my best man.
Got anyone else in mind?
Would you be serious? Now, come on, Nancy.
Okay, I'm just teasing. Listen, I don't expect you and Ben to be bosom buddies or anything, but, you know, if he's making the first step by sanctioning our marriage, then we should be able to meet him halfway, right?
All right, now, wait a minute. Are you sure that they're not just buttering you up so that you'll drop the lawsuit?
They haven't even mentioned it.
All right, so what does that tell us? I mean, can you trust them, Nancy? Is it worth jeopardizing our entire legal standing for a bunch of in-laws?
It means more than that to me. But don't you see that that means that they're accepting me and they're accepting you? And that our love is more important than any lawsuit. Don't you love me?
Nancy, haven't I asked you to be my wife?
Well, then make me happy. Let's accept Terry's gift. Let's have the kind of wedding that I've never had.
It's really that important to you, is it?
Yes. I want them to know that our love is more important than any lawsuit. I mean, it is to me.
Oh, it is to me too, Nancy. Really. But I'm still your attorney now, and I don't know. As long as we still get our day in court against Ben Martin, I guess it's okay.
Oh, thank you.
Besides, if they're soft enough to invite us over there, this might just prove very profitable for us.
What do you mean?
Well, see, by their making this overture, I think I might be able to convince a judge that this is further evidence of Ben Martin's guilt. Yeah. Well, I am hungry. You ready to order?
You mean my bondsman has finally come out of the closet? Well, who is it?
Well, you'll see in just a few minutes if he's on time.
One of your clients?
Save your questions for him.
Him? Ah, now there's a clue.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta be sure that didn't happen a lot.
Harold, your next appointment's here.
Send it in.
Come on in.
Russ.
Yeah, what's the matter? What did I do?
He's the one?
He's the one. He's the reason why you were walking around free all during the trial.
Hal, did you tell him?
Well, sure. I figured the trial was over. I didn't think you'd mind.
Well, I do.
How in
Well,
heaven's...
I sorta.
How in heaven's name did you come up with that kind of money? 25,000?
25 grand. The bill. You mean you paid that?
Yeah, so much for secrets.
Oh, well, look, let me just go get my camera, okay? And Dave, I want to get a
What?
picture of you two guys shaking
Camera.
hands like you were before, okay?
Really, Russ? Where did you get that kind of money?
Well, it came out of my, the inheritance that I got from Vince, you know. Now that, guys, I want to keep quiet, okay?
Oh, sure. Just that I'd like to tell everybody that you met my bond.
He also made a few other generous donations here and
Harold,
there.
come on.
I'm not going to tell anybody who. Come on.
You guys aren't going to believe this. I'm on a film.
Good luck at last.
Well, it's just as well. I have to get over to the hospital.
Oh, brother, no film. Is that just my luck?
Hey, look, Dave, listen, I'll catch up with you later, okay? I've got to go over and I'm gonna go see Stacy again.
Oh, good. I hear that Gil is staying away.
Yeah, she's trying not to let it show, but she's taking it pretty hard.
You know, all our problems started with Gil. Sometimes I wish she had never laid eyes on him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. She's still in love with the guy, though.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you at the clinic later, all right?
Okay, you got it.
Maybe I should be working for you. Thanks again.
Okay, see you later. I guess that's it for me too, huh, Harold?
No. As a matter of fact, grab a seat. Someone needs to talk to you about.
Yeah?
Well, it's about your inheritance. I got some not so pleasant news for you.
Hey, what do you think of these? You like them? They're for Nancy's wedding.
They're nice.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Peter, are you still on the same page?
I'm on the same paragraph.
Oh, that's no way to study psychology, my little brother.
Hey, you think I should call her again?
Courtney?
Yes, Courtney.
I don't know, Peter. I mean, you said she wouldn't even answer the last time.
I don't know what's going on with her.
Well, how are you gonna know if she doesn't even say anything? I got lipstick on you.
Well, her father's put her on the spot. I know that.
I don't know, Peter. I think that you're just trying to fill in a lot of blanks with guesses.
You wouldn't believe the pressure she's under just because she's seeing me.
Well, she knows what a prize you are. Did I tell you I met her?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where?
At Miriam's father's house. In fact, it was the day before the formal that you asked her to.
Yeah? Well, what do you think?
I thought she was very pretty. Now, I wasn't there long enough, however, to ask her just how big of a dowry she was planning on
Come on.
putting up for you. Sorry. You really like her, don't you?
Yeah. She's different.
Different. What does that mean in terms of love?
Love? I don't know. We haven't talked about it. Maybe we should talk about it.
Your turn to put the pressures on her now, so to
No,
speak.
it's my turn to break away some of these chains that are holding her back. She doesn't even like this Vaughn guy that she's been, well, given to.
Yeah, but she's got to decide that, and you can't do it for her, Peter.
Neither can her father.
Yeah, that's true. So where are you going?
I'm gonna go make sure she has that free choice.
I don't get it.
Well, if I can't get her to talk to me, and I can't get her father to talk to me, I'm gonna get Charles Carpenter to talk to me.
Wait a minute, Peter, you probably won't even get through the front door with him.
Maybe. But I gotta try. See ya.
Oh, I don't mean to paint an entirely bleak picture. It's just that some of your short-term
How
investments
much did we lose, Harold?
Well, you know, some of those precious metals you wanted me to get turned out not to be so
How much
precious.
down the tubes, Harold?
Well, it's about 30,000 so far.
Oh, that's not so bad. 30,000. I mean, it's not like it's a $500,000 or anything, right?
No, of course not. That's
Right,
right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. But it started me thinking. You know, we ought to be in government securities, blue chip stocks, and maybe some real estate.
You mean some stuff that's more low risk is what you're talking about?
Yeah. The yield isn't so great on that kind of stuff, but you're right. It's safer.
So what the heck? Hey, we go out and we buy some houses with some pretty big backyards then, huh?
Yeah, and maybe with a Picasso hanging over the fireplace. Yeah, I was thinking about getting into some artwork, collectibles. Those things generally hold their value pretty well.
Yeah, art. You know, I might be interested in getting involved in that. You know, Marianne, she kind of got me interested in that a little bit when we were dating.
Really?
Yeah, we went to a couple auctions. They had some old books, paintings, things like that, you know.
All right, well, I'll keep my eyes open. If I see something you might be interested in, I'll let you know.
Yeah, you do that. Well, listen, hey, I'd love to sit around and talk dividends with you, but if I do, I won't get a chance to see Stacy. So
Sure.
I'll get going.
Well, don't let me keep you.
All right, see you later.
Okay.
Are you all through?
On my way out.
Oh, good. Well, Sergeant Brubaker would like to be on his way in.
Well,
Got that
do
in?
send the gentleman in.
Russ?
Oh, Sergeant Brubaker.
Hey, John. You think that this ought to be a private meeting here?
No, not at all. Russ, you might be interested in this. Redland thinks that Stacy didn't do it.
Oh, come on. He was right there in the courtroom when she confessed on the stand.
It was her fingerprints that you identified that he's waving around to prove that she's not guilty.
Well, looking for something, Julia?
Well, hello, love.
What are you doing here?
Just looking for something that belongs to me.
Yeah, well, nothing in this room belongs to you.
Yes, you've seen to that, haven't you? Well, how's the little bride-to-be doing?
You know your way out, don't you?
I'll bet she's just anxious to say I do.
Look, I don't have time for games, sweetheart, so if you don't mind,
Oh,
would you just...
of course. Time is money to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I am in a hurry. Now, do you want me to throw you out of here?
Yes, why don't you just grab me by the collar and throw me out on my heels, just like you did at Lawson's Hotel?
Yeah, I will, only this time it won't be play acting. Now, please, don't force me, Julia. huh?
You're gonna want me back, Dan Myers. You'd better believe it.
Oh, don't make a scene, Julia. You're above that, aren't you?
I'm not above anything. You've brought me so low.
You sure lived well enough when you were with me.
Oh, well, I don't anymore. You cleaned out the savings account, or have you forgotten?
Oh, well, now, if you're so low on cash these days, why don't you just sell this nice fur coat off your back, huh?
I can't wait to see your house of cards fall flat, Dan
Julia,
Myers.
is that any way to wish me luck on my wedding day?
Luck? You've just run out of it, starting with this home-style wedding of yours.
What?
I don't want to stay in the same with you.
No, just wait a minute. Now, how did you know where Nancy and I are getting married?
I don't even
You're
care.
lying. Now, who told you we're getting married at Terry's? You
Look,
said home style.
I said, I don't even know what I said, okay?
Yes, you do. Now, what do you know about this wedding that I don't? Tell me!
You see, both of Stacy's thumbprints were on that panic bar. Now, Jean's point is that she had a hold of a gun. She could only use one hand.
You mean when she ran downstairs and dropped the gun in the parking lot?
She could only open that panic bar with one hand.
Well, suppose she just dropped the gun down in her purse.
Or put it in some other part of her person.
Yeah, so much for that theory.
Yeah, but he's got one little thing that's not so easily explained away.
Well, what's that?
And that's the position of Kate's body. When we arrived, it was facing towards the bedroom door.
Yeah, I remember reading that in your report.
Yeah, well, Jean says that when Stacy fired the gun, that her victim fell towards the front door.
So she moved a little bit.
That's exactly what I said, but the autopsy says she died instantly. Now, that's something to think about.
More than just a thought.
Jean's even got a theory that there were 2 shots fired from that .45. One that killed Kate Carruthers and one that didn't. The only problem is we've only found 1 slug.
Dan, it's your wedding. Why are you asking me about it?
Because I just found out that the wedding is going to be at Terry's. Now, how did you find out before I did?
All right. I ran into Doug a couple of days ago, and he mentioned something about it being at the Davidsons.
Oh, he did he? Well, what else did he say?
Nothing. It was just in passing. About how the Martins and the Davidsons wanted to make you feel part of the family. Well, it was about that time I started to throw up, so I don't remember anymore.
All right, get out of here.
What's the matter, Dan? Don't trust your little bride-to-be?
I said get out of here!